Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Okay, so today we're going to talk about how to never work a job ever again. I should say this in a very quick and swift manner. Let's look at the notes. Let's look at the notes. So the key to never working a job again is understanding how money works. I know a lot of people, they get really intimidated when they hear that. They think, oh, financial services, oh my gosh, I don't want to do real estate, I don't want to do insurance sales, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that, I don't want to have an investment portfolio. Okay, fine, but everyone around you will have that. However, that's not what I mean when I tell you you have to learn how money works. Money works as a currency. We call money what? Currency, like a current. So money is a lot like water. Water is a current, and water only is attracted to the path of least resistance. So if you're sitting here trying to hustle your way to death, hustle your way to fame, hustle your way to wealth, it's not going to work probably. And the reason for that is you are doing too much. When you do too much, you receive too little. Or if you say, oh, I don't want much, you will receive even less than that. Whatever you decide is what is going to happen. If you think you can or you can't, you are correct. So in order to never work again, you need an empire that allows you to be feminine. Male or female, it makes no difference. You as a person have to be feminine, okay? You have to tap into your inner feminine and figure out where is it that you can attract money, because we are no longer earning money. When you earn money, you are in the matrix, you work for somebody else, you have an employer. But when you work for yourself, you are the owner of the economy. You have the current. So you need an empire that allows you to be feminine. That's different for everybody. For some people, it's selling digital products. For other people, it's day trading. For another person, it's a business on something that they're really passionate about. They're an acting coach. Oh, they're a mechanic. For women specifically, people have their own dreams and aspirations. But when you are completely disheveled by the matrix, and the matrix being what we were told to do to achieve success, which is go to college, get a good job, work that for 20, 30 years, and then you'll be free. I'll be damned. But I'm getting ahead of myself, okay? Anyway, what do you need to have an empire that allows you to be feminine? You need a following. Sorry, I know a lot of you want to do it introvertedly. You can't. But you need a following regardless. Whether people know who you are or whether they know who you aren't, you need the following of people. Because without the people, you have no business. When you are a business owner, you have a lot to work out. Okay, you have a lot to think about. For example, when I got assaulted at that mechanic, everyone was so mad at me that I didn't call the police. And instead, I called the owner of that franchise. Well, it's because the owner of that franchise got to me much faster than the police. And matter of fact, when the police got to me, they asked me, oh, well, he was just overly flirty with you. When it is documented on camera in multiple instances, that was more than just flirting. Psychological warfare. Companies will settle with you because their reputation is everything. Obviously, don't lie, but tell the truth. Don't be afraid, literally, because their fate is in your hands. Their consumers like their brand. That's why they're buying. If a consumer doesn't like your brand, they will no longer be buying. Listen, if you're a consumer of anything, you better be a consumer of that thing. Okay? So in my personal opinion, day trading is the easiest thing to be if you're introverted, if you're disabled, whatever you got going on, especially if you're analytical, if you're like autistic or like, you never fit into like the regular norms of like everyday 9-to-5 life. Day trading, it will be so much easier for you because you're used to being alone. You're used to overanalyzing. God dang, helicopter, really? They don't want me to tell y'all the real. I can list free resources in the description. I'm not here to sell you anything. Everyone keeps saying, oh, this is the biggest grift in the world. Meanwhile, I don't know what I'm grifting you for. I get maybe 50 sales a month if I'm lucky on my stand store. Like, I'm not here to persuade you to buy my course, buy my stuff, buy my books, even though you should. I am a very good writer. But I'm a very good writer. However, I'm not here to persuade you to read my books. I'm here to persuade you to do what you want to do. I'm here to persuade you that you are too creative for whatever they told you could do. Like, you making $60K a year, what about making that in a month? What about making that in a week? Once I started to be around people that have lives like that, anything was possible for me. Like, I've been around people who make $50K just by signing a paper. And I'm just like, wait a minute. Everything that they told us was a lie. Once you realize everything is made up, gets so much easier for you. So what I advise you to do is that some of you are an expert at something. You're going to argue with me in the comments. I'm not good at anything. Okay, fine. You're not good at anything. But I doubt that. There is something you're good at, and you can put it as a digital product. And somebody who's interested in being good at what you're doing is going to buy it, period. I am the testament to that. I thought I had nothing to value, and I got my first Stand Store sale, and I screamed. I said, oh, I am worthy. Of course, we are. We all are. We all are worthy of whatever we think we can do. We just have to keep putting in the effort, putting in the discipline, build that discipline muscle up. So whatever you're good at, I suggest you sell it and scale it, and even sell it after that if you don't really want it. There are so many people that, look at Rihanna. She created, Fenty Beauty, but she's no longer CEO, and she's totally fine with that. We don't have to keep doing things that we don't want to do. And even one of my good friends, she started this huge movement about, people looking like us in the market. And she's like, actually, I do want to step down from it eventually. So she's asked me to stop tagging her and stuff. She's like, I don't want people to know this is for me. Like, we don't have to stay where we started. We can continue to do things and continue to grow and elevate. And so whatever you have to say is important. Put a price on it and then add tax. And the point of this is we are not hustling. No hustle, no masculine energy. If we continue to be in masculine energy, even for a little bit, if we go in 50-50 with the universe is going to laugh, because the universe is not even a man or woman. It's like, okay, did you want this or not? I'm a little confused. I don't know what's happening. Yeah. Like, we got to be very strategic with our messaging, strategic with our behavior, and just really think about where we want to be even just right now. We don't have to figure out what we want to do in 10 million years, in 5 years, in 2 years, even a year. What do you want to do next month? Do you want to continue to be where you're at, or you want to be somewhere else? 30 days, honestly, what a difference. What a difference. So, how to never work again. Number 1, you have to be in your feminine era. You have to be in your feminine energy, even if you're not a woman. Number 2, you need a social media following. Whether you'd be faceless or not, you need people to vouch for you. Like, okay, this is a transformation. I believe this person for sure. Number 3, physical products. I know what you're thinking. Oh, what? We're in the digital age. Why do we need physical products? Let me tell you, not the type of physical products that you think. You don't have to open up a brick and mortar. But what you do need to do, and I suggest if you want to continue on this wealth era, is that you get investment properties, specifically in real estate, because that is where millionaires are made, really. A lot of people have money, but it's in their assets, and it's in their properties, and it's in what they bought in real estate. So every time you see these net worths, 4.5 billion, that person doesn't have $4.5 billion in their bank account. However, they have XYZ made up in that amount. But this is way down the line. Physical products, if you don't want to do that too much, I would recommend even a print on demand. That would be a cool physical product to start with if you don't have real estate investment money. Print on demand, just practice having physical products. Like, okay, how many people are actually interested in buying a physical product from me? And what can I do to help solve a problem to where I can make a physical product that people buy, whether they find it humorous, whether they find it practical, whether they find it whatever, they bought it from me, period. That is something that you want to practice. So yes, physical products are very important, okay? After you decide on the empire that allows you to be feminine, and you have the social media following, and you have the digital product, you'll never have to work again, honestly. Because then when you teach yourself financial services, you will never have to work again. Again, honorable mentions, physical products. Practice having physical products. If it's not real estate investing right away, which probably not going to be for a lot of you, they're very expensive. I'm talking $500,000. That's the only way I'll go 50-50, okay? Let's go half and half on this investment property. Anyway, physical products are a cool way to know how well of a salesperson you are. So get into that, and then, like I mentioned, you'll be set for life. It's really that simple. It's that easy. I didn't want to get on here and ramble, and it's also, again, like I said, the light's coming down, so I don't want to do too much. But let me know, what do you think about this video? Do you have any investment properties? Are you interested in day trading? That's what I do on my regular basis. That's how I'm able to dilly-dally, and my friends are able to dilly-dally, and we can just literally randomly book a trip to North Carolina in the middle of nowhere and be like, hey, let's just do stock option class. And yeah, that's what we ended up doing. But anyway, let me know what you do for a living. Do you like it? Do you not like it? What do you think about this economy? If you like this video and want to see more videos, like, comment, subscribe. I will see you later. Bye-bye.